Hello everyone, this is Devkalpa Sarkar. I have cleared West Bengal Judicial Service Examination 2020 and secured 15th rank in it. This is my second attempt. I attempted for the first time for this examination in the year 2018. However, in 2018, I was unsuccessful to clear the mains examination. After I found that I did not clear the examination in 2018, instead of getting demotivated, I thought I should find out where did I go wrong. For that purpose, I spoke to my friends who are also preparing, some teachers of my colleges, and some of the officers who have already cleared the examination in previous years. And after having a conversation with all those people, I realized many mistakes which I did in my first attempt, and I started working upon them so that I clear this examination in the next time. Hence, I did that only. I worked upon those mistakes, rectified them, and finally I could clear the examination in 2020. In this video, I'll be sharing with you all the mistakes which I did previously in my first attempt, so that if anyone is doing the same mistake now, can stop that and rectify it. Hence, I will be proceeding with all the mistakes which I made previously in my first attempt. The first mistake which I did, that my entire approach of preparing the examination was wrong. In the first attempt in 2018, my focus was completely on the preliminary examination. Now, before I talk about that mistake, I would like to speak little bit about the examination pattern of West Bengal Judicial Service Examination. West Bengal Judicial Service Examination is conducted in 3 stages. The first stage is the preliminary stage, where the examination pattern of question is MCQ, multiple choice question. One is required to answer 200 questions, and each carrying 1 marks, and if one does any mistake, wrong answer, then marks will be deducted for it. And the time duration for that examination is 2.5 hours. And the subjects which are there in the preliminary examinations are Constitution, Law of Limitation, Hindu and Muslim law, CPC, IPC, CRPC, Indian Evidence Act, English, and GK Current Affairs. So all these subjects are there in the preliminary examination. And after clearing the preliminary examination is required to appear for the mains examination. The pattern of question is subjective, and there are 11 papers. One is required to appear in the mains examination, out of which 3 are optional papers. 8 are compulsory and 3 are optional papers. Again, the optional papers, one has a choice to choose from 8 subjects. One can choose any 3 subjects. And my optionals are Hindu law, Muslim law, and the Partnership Act. And the compulsory papers in the mains are English, Bengali, GK and Current Affairs, Code of Civil Procedure, IPC, CRPC, each 50 marks, and Indian Evidence Act, Tort and Contract, each 50 marks, and Transfer of Property Act. And one after clearing the mains examination is required to appear before the interview panel for the personality test, and it is of 100 marks. This is the entire examination pattern of West Bengal Judicial Service Examination. Now, in the first attempt, as I said, my entire approach was different. I focused completely on the preliminary examination, and I was doing the preparation for the mains examination simultaneously, side by side. Hence, I kept on solving question papers of the previous years, kept on solving the MCQ questions that have come in the previous years, and as well as many books are available in the market, like Upkar publication, LexisNexis. All these books I kept on solving many times, and simultaneously, side by side, I was doing the preparation for the mains paper. But this time, my approach is completely the other way around. What I did this time, I was preparing and concentrating mainly the mains papers. My concentration was on the mains paper. I was doing the mains paper, and side by side, whenever I'm doing any mains paper, I try to solve little bit MCQs from that particular subject only. So in this way, what is done, while I was doing the mains paper, almost more than half of the preliminary preparation is completed. And the remaining which is left, I started doing just before the examination, one or 1.5 months before the examination of the preliminary examination. Hence, why I am saying this, that your focus should be completely on the mains paper, because whatever marks one is going to get in the preliminary examination is not going to be carried forward. It is not going to be added to the mains examination. In the preliminary stage, one is only required to score more than the qualifying marks, and the qualifying marks usually it varies from year to year, and one can get to know about it from the previous year question papers. And so what I mean to say is that you don't need to study much about the preliminary examination. If you study good in thoroughly about the mains, most of the papers will be completed for the preliminary. And in the preliminary, you are required to answer, like if you can answer 100 questions correctly without any negative marking, 100 or 110 to be on the safer side, you are going to qualify for the examination. And this is the trend of West Bengal Judicial Service. Out of 200, if one scores 110 right answers, no negative marking. No, if there is negative marking, then the marks will not be ultimately 110, it will be reduced. I'm talking net 110 marks or more than that, he is sure to qualify for the examination. Hence, what I want to say that don't focus much on the preliminary paper, concentrate mainly on the mains paper. In that process, your preliminary will be done. This is the first mistake which I did in my first attempt. Second mistake which I did is in my first attempt was that I did not take the language papers very seriously. Now the language papers in West Bengal Judicial Service are English, and which is compulsory to everyone. And the second language paper, one can write, one can choose either Hindi or Bengali or Nepali or Santhali, any of one of them. For me, it was Bengali, because I am comfortable in Bengali. And in my first attempt, I did not concentrate much on these subjects. At this time, for English, I read essays from the Arihant 151 books, essay book, that particular book. I did practice of the Pressy writing from the previous year question papers. I also did a little bit of other things that come, for example, dialogue writing. All this I practiced. And for the Bengali, I again read essays from the Bengali essay book. I did Bhav Samprosharan. I practiced little bit of translation. Another thing I would like to mention here is that Bengali writing I did practiced more than the English, because after plus 2 I hardly get any chance to write Bengali in any examination. Hence, there was a chance of doing spelling mistake. So to avoid that, I wrote a little bit of I solved previous year's question papers, so that to know that whether I'm doing any spelling mistakes or not, to avoid the spelling mistakes in my this attempt. And this really worked for me. I really get benefited by practicing both English and Bengali. Now, third mistake which I did this time is not concentrating on the GK current affairs paper. This time, I did solve the previous year question paper, saw what type of questions came in the GK current affairs. For the GK, I did I followed Kiran's book, and for current affairs, I followed Chronicles book that comes monthly. And whenever, another thing I would like to say, it will be I think it will be helpful to others. Sometimes like some topics in the Chronicles are given in a very difficult language which I was unable to understand. To have a clear concept on those particular topic of current affairs, what I used to do, I used to refer to the YouTube videos. In the YouTube videos, if there are many YouTube videos that are published on a particular topic, and by going through few of them, I could understand the topic, and in the video which I found that gives me the clear information about that particular topic, I used to make points from that video. I made a copy, and I used to write down the points from that particular video, so that the day before examination I could refer that copy and go through it. So this is my thing for the current affairs. And for preliminary examination, what I did, I again read the daily newspapers for the current affairs, because only MCQ type question comes and options are there, so you will be able to understand which one is wrong or right. For that, I only read the preliminary daily newspapers every day. This is why I am telling that one should not ignore the language papers as well as the GK current affairs paper, is that when any one is appearing for the West Bengal Judicial Service Examination or any judicial service examination, that person is having sound knowledge in the law papers. So everyone is going to write well in the law papers. Everyone is having good knowledge about it. However, if you can write better in the language papers, you will be ahead of the others. And in West Bengal Judicial Service Examination, this is very tough, I would say, because the number of seats is very limited. And like for example, in 2018, the number of seats was only 25, and this time is 26. So I would say that the competition is very high, and one can be out of the examination by only a mark or two. Hence, one should not ignore these subjects. Rather, they should make their preparation strong in these subjects, because if one can do well in these subjects, he can be ahead of the others. Hence, I did not ignore them, all these subjects this time. Rather, I focused more on them. These are the third mistake. Fourth mistake which I did previously, not choosing my optional papers wisely. Now, why I am telling that using the term wisely is that one should not follow what others are taking as optional. One should know in which subject he or she is strong or have good knowledge. One is having good knowledge, then that person should choose that particular subject only. Last time I talked to various person, and they said that yes, these are the subjects which are very scoring, and if you take those subjects, you will be getting good marks. But that strategy did not work for me. Now, this time I rather, instead of going for the subjects which are scoring, I chose those subjects which I feel I have interest and I have good knowledge, because I feel these two are the most important most important points one should consider after for choosing the optional papers. The fourth mistake which I did in my first attempt is that not choosing the optional papers wisely. In the judicial service examination, one is required to choose those subjects as optional in which he or she is comfortable, in which he or she is having good knowledge and finds interest to study. Last time what I did, I just followed the subjects taken by others, considering that yes, when people are taking these subjects, this subject must be scoring, and I followed that. But this trick did not work for me. This time what I did, I chose only those subjects which I feel I am comfortable to read and which I have good knowledge. Hence, before choosing any subject as an optional, one should keep 2 points in mind according to me. First, that subject must be interesting according to that person, and secondly, that person should have interest in reading those subjects. Unless and until one has interest in that subject, he will never be able to get good marks in that particular subject, however scoring that subject is. Hence, instead of going what others are taking, you should take what you feel comfortable to read. This time my optionals were Hindu law, Muslim law and partnership. The reason for choosing these subjects I'll be sharing with you. Hindu law, I love reading Hindu laws because I somehow find interest reading it from the college days. Hence I took it. For Muslim law, first of all, this is uncodified, and in West Bengal Judicial Service, the questions of Muslim law comes in very like short questions come. Hence, there is a chance of getting more marks, because if you write appropriately in the short questions, you will be getting full marks. Hence, it is scoring. Moreover, it is uncodified, and I like the subjects. It seem to be interesting to me. And lastly, I choose Partnership Act, because in the college days, in the contract part 2, Partnership Act already had been taught to us, and I find the subject to be easy and it is manageable also. Hence, I took it. But last time, I did not took all these subjects. I took Principles of Equity, I took Limitation Act, and I took Partnership Act, and I did not do well in those subjects. Having said that, I will say that if all of you, whoever is watching this video, if avoids this mistake, I am sure that you are going to be benefited with this. So before I end this subject in this video, I would like to thank Delhi Knowledge Track for giving me an opportunity to share with you all my journey and my experience and my uh, tricks and strategies with you all. I hope you will be benefited by following this, and thank you. Thank you so much.